Hello and welcome to Lighthouse Tarot, where we embrace the light within ourselves and within others. I'm your host, of course, Willow, coming at you with a new video. So today, I want to talk about something mysterious, hence the glasses. We're going to talk about Scorpio risings. Yes, this is what we're going to talk about today. So I'm just going to jump straight into it. I know it's been a minute since I did a Scorpio rising video. This idea came to me because I'm going to be collaborating with another Scorpio rising soon. Be on the lookout for that video. It's going to be amazing. But I want to talk about Scorpio risings from my own viewpoint and something that has really been on my mind. So without further ado, let's just get straight into it, okay? All right, let's get into it. So Scorpio rising women, Scorpio rising men, Scorpio rising, what are they about? Something that has really been bothering me about Scorpio rising myself, something that I've went through that I haven't felt comfortable with sharing until this point, is breakups with Scorpio rising. Why are these breakups so messy? Why are these breakups so difficult? Why can't a Scorpio rising move on? And it's because Scorpio rising struggles with letting go. Scorpio rising, fortunately or unfortunately, pro or con, has the ability to completely disappear into, to mesh, to get tangled up in any situation and any person. May that be a friendship, may that be a relationship. They have this innate ability to let go in the depths of their water, and they don't know where this person begins and where they end. So when they are breaking up, it can much feel like they are killing themselves or letting themselves go, and we don't want to let ourselves go, so it's a big kind of thing. So with Scorpio rising, you know what? I just got to a point in my life where I said, fuck this. And I realized, as a Scorpio rising, as a woman, but you know, this can apply for men as well, we lose sight of who we are in relationships as Scorpio risings. Because the best thing I could ever do, I remember how happy I felt when I was leaving my hometown. One, because it needed to happen. Two, I was moving towards my dreams, so I was very, very excited when I left. But third, I was leaving an ex behind as well. And I remember that feeling that the universe had granted me with the gift of freedom, with the gift of, here's your way out, Willow, woo! And I remember I was so happy riding in the Jeep with my best friend, just vibing, listening to music, like, oh my God. I remember the song by The Weeknd came on. Da, da, I saw the shadows in your eyes. Da, 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 da. It's like a dream when she feels with me. Okay, yeah, so you know what, that new song by The Weeknd, that was playing and I felt alive. Do it now or never, babe. That's what the line was, and I felt that so strongly. But the Scorpio rising within me, the water rising within me, the depths, the love you till I die, did not want to let go, even though I had been gifted this beautiful gift from the universe. I had been given a way out. I had moved states away. This part of me, this Scorpio rising part of me, tried to go back, tried to reach out to this person again, tried to make it work, even though it's done, it's dead, it's been over with for a minute. So I've noticed this with myself with the Scorpio rising, and it just kind of pisses me off, and I'm realizing we lose sight of ourselves during these breakups, because I woke up this morning and I felt the best I've ever felt because I decided to put an end to that. And when I put an end to it, I don't think you guys realize, Scorpio rising women and men, but women for right now, you guys are man-eaters. Do you know that? Do you know that about yourself? You remember the song by Nelly Fuerto? Man-eater, make them work hard, make them spend hard, make them do all for my love. You guys are so fucking powerful as a Scorpio rising woman. Are you kidding me? Like, move the fuck out of the way, dude. And we will kind of make ourselves small as Scorpio rising women. I've noticed Pluto in the first house, when we get in a relationship, to appease our partner, because the opposite of our sign, you know, is Taurus, but also we have a Libra, is the opposite of Scorpio. Scorpio is chaos and Libra is balance. So when we get in a relationship, more times than not, or we're interested in a lover, we will attempt to balance it. We will attempt to compromise. We will, oh, well, you know, I'm not that great, or maybe we should do things this way, the way you want it. Yeah, right? And we're dedicated to our lovers. Scorpio, one of the most dedicated water signs. My God, we'll die for someone. We'll die for our family. We'll die for our friends. We'll die for our lover. But I started to lose sight of myself, and I've noticed this with other Scorpio rising people. They'll lose sight of themselves, but it gets to a point where everything starts to kind of combust, and just like a giant tire that has too much air, and you're the tire, and like this is your universe. You're like, oh, and then you just, and I just had this feeling, guys, when I woke up this morning as Scorpio rising. Holy shit, I'm so powerful. Holy shit, I'm a man-eater. Oh my God, how could I forget this about myself? I lost myself in this relationship. And it doesn't, you know, you can still learn things and you can still love someone, but you can also know the knowledge at the same time. Even aside from this particular relationship, in several relationships, I would lose myself. So it was more, you know, to do with me than the other person. We could banter on that all day. But knowing this, I realized I'm so powerful. There's a fire within me, and it's not gonna ever go out. And I have been doing a disservice to myself by not respecting that fire within me, by not doing what needs to be done. It's now or never. It's now or never, so do it. And as soon as I broke up with this person, as soon as I let them go and I realized, you know what? This is not what I'm meant to be. I'm dispowering myself. I'm giving my power away, and I'm the most powerful rising sign out there as a Scorpio rising, and so are you guys. So are you. That's why I'm making this video. I want somebody to know this if they're stuck in a relationship or if they're trying to let go and they don't know why. My recommendation is go back to that person. Do it. Go back to that person. Yeah, let them in again. Let them in. Let them be shitty. Allow yourself, lose yourself in the toxicness of it. Lose yourself in the chaos. Give your power away. I want you to do this because, one, curiosity killed the cat. You're not going to know until you try again. That's why a lot of people go back to a lover, an ex, once the breakup is done, for one last time. One last time. And you're going to be so dissatisfied in it. And you're going to see when you go back to that person that you're not missing out on anything. You're not missing out on a damn thing. You're gonna find that as a Scorpio rising. When you go back to that friend or that lover who treated you like shit, that you're not meant to be with, that everything is screaming at you to move on, you're gonna go back and you're gonna realize this person hasn't changed at all. You're not acting like yourself with them. You're lowering yourself. And you're going to realize, because experience is the best teacher, is it not? Wow, I'm not missing out on anything, Willow. Wow, I'm doing a disservice to myself. Wow, this is toxic. Wow, I'm acting toxic. Wow, this isn't even really me. That's what I had to learn. I tried to, as a Scorpio rising, to cut it off completely and just be very cold. That didn't work because then I started to focus on it and I felt like I was missing out. I felt like I was letting go of love. So I had to go back and to re-experience it, to realize, actually, I'm not missing out on anything. Actually, I need to let this go. Actually, this is my old self flaring up. I'm not helping anyone. I'm not helping myself. The best thing you can give to a person is their freedom. The Aquarius in me believes this 100%. The best thing you can give to somebody is the freedom for them to go find their own soulmate. Because when you guys are not meant to be together, you're wasting time. That's all you're doing. That's what I had to learn. I'm wasting this person's time. They're wasting my time. We're all wasting each other's time. The best thing I can do is give them their freedom. The best thing they can do is give me my freedom. That way I can be with my actual soulmate. And this person could be with their actual soulmate, and we can both be happy and go live our lives. All love and peace. All love and peace. I know I'm talking wild and I'm spitting facts and I'm coming off across as probably pretty cold right now, but it's been a build up until this point. And I still love and have love for every ex I've ever interacted with. Scorpios, we're intense. We love with our whole heart, our body, our soul, everything. But when it's done, it's done. It's over. It's over with. We don't look back. because we gotta look forward. Also, I found with Scorpio rising, when it comes to love, sometimes we use it as a distraction. Maybe particularly women, maybe men as well. I can't really speak on the men's perspective that much other than what I've observed because I'm not a man. I would love to, but I'm a woman. Even though I'm dressed like a man, like a dude, very masked. With a Scorpio rising, man, I lost my train of thought. Dang it. Okay. But with Scorpio rising, yes, love as a distraction. Sometimes we will engage in love because it will take up a lot of our energy and our focus and our attention. And I was using it as a distraction at many points in my life, not just now, but you know, a year ago, 2 years ago, 5 years ago. And I realized this morning, holy shit, Willow, you've been using this as a distraction because you don't want to do what actually scares you. You don't want to go for your actual purpose and your passion, even though you know you're supposed to do this and you know the universe is going to push you towards it whether you like it or not. So why don't you be proactive and do it on your terms? Because it's getting to a point where the universe is going to push you, and I just saw 111 on the clock there, you know. And so after you let go, Scorpio risings, of that person, of that relationship, of whatever's toxic in your life, then you use all that fire energy to do what you need to do. And for me, that was to create courses. I've been wanting to make a spiritual school for quite a long time, and I haven't had the guts to do it, and I've been procrastinating and distracting. And now that that's over with, I have all this extra time and energy, and now I did it. I started it. I recorded 4 lessons, and I'm very proud of myself, and I'm now the momentum is going, the ball is going, and I feel unstoppable. That's essentially what I'm attempting to convey to you guys as Scorpio rising, women or men, whoever going through a breakup. You guys are fucking powerful. Once you have this extra time and energy, you can place it into what really fears you. Once you make up your mind, you don't know how powerful you really are. You don't, and I don't. It's so hard. It's so difficult to convey into words because Scorpio risings were about water, the depth, intuition. But once my power started to awaken today, I felt invincible. I felt like a god. I felt like I created my own universe, and I do. And you do too. And once you let go of that person, and once you realize how powerful you are, how powerful you've been all along. That which brings me to my second point. There's a song by Tame Impala, and it's called Let It Happen. And it says, in the end, I don't know how I'm supposed to feel. And at the very end, it says, dun, 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 dun. Maybe it's been me maybe I've been ready all along. Maybe I've been ready all along. Maybe I've been ready all along. And when I listened to that song today, it made me realize I've been ready all along. I've been in power this entire time. I have what it takes. I'm ready to be the best actress in the world. I'm ready to be a spiritual teacher. I'm ready to be a spiritual leader. I'm ready to show my light, to stand in my power, to create my own business, to be financially stable, to lead everyone out of the darkness, to show people the truth of the universe, which is time travel, which is hedge writing, which is the law of attraction, the law of assumption, breaking codependency for good, letting go of the chains that hold us. I realized that today. Maybe I've been ready all along. I have been ready all along. Wow, I've been ready all along. What am I waiting for? Nothing. I'm ready. I'm in power. Holy shit. So don't ever lose sight of who you are as a Scorpio rising. I know it's difficult in relationships, and it's hard. And take my advice, learn from my mistakes. Don't try to cut it off dry, just completely. Go re-engage with that person. Go do it. Go see if you're missing out on anything. I guarantee you, it's only gonna take a few days, maybe one day, for you to realize this person hasn't changed. This person isn't good for me. I'm not good for this person either. This is a toxic cycle. This is maybe childhood trauma playing out on a different face, different name, different adult. Therefore, now I can let it go because I realize there's nothing. There's nothing. So I must move into something, which is myself, right? So knowing this, it's very empowering. And then you start to realize once you're free, that next day where you're single and you're free, you realize, holy shit, I'm powerful as fuck. I create my own reality. There's so much I want to do. There's so much I want to share. I want to change the world. I want to show other people that they don't have to be alone. I want to empower others. I want to educate. I want to jump into my passion, because once you do one thing, once you conquer one part of your life, it's very easy to conquer different parts of your life. So let's see if there's anything else I can talk about. I don't want to make it a completely break up Scorpio rising thing. You guys are sexy. You guys are sexy as Scorpio rising men, Scorpio rising women. I've found you're thrown into chaos a lot of the time. I recently watched a video, another Scorpio rising, talking about how Scorpio rising is pushed into circumstances and events where they're forced to share their items and they don't have a lot of privacy. And I know that is a theme for my life. I'm pushed into certain living situations I don't agree with. Maybe I don't know the people very well, and I'm forced to share. But it is what it is, and it teaches me how to let go more. I'm learning more and more how to let go as a Scorpio rising, but there's so much I could talk about with Scorpio rising. It's endless. With a Scorpio rising, my recommendation is maybe not to hook up with someone right after, because your feelings are still healing, you are still healing. And honestly, as a Scorpio rising, we want depth. We desire depth. When we have sex with somebody, we want to uncover our entire soul. We want to be stripped naked in our ideas, in our soul, in our body. When we engage with someone, we have to have that spiritual connection as well as an emotional connection with somebody as a Scorpio rising. So for me, getting over a breakup, hooking up doesn't really work for me. Maybe it works for you. Maybe you got a lot of fire in your chart and that helps, then do it. Whatever helps you, dude. But for me, as a Scorpio rising, I have to have a deep connection with somebody emotionally, intellectually, as well as spiritually. And then, yes, I can't move on from the last person with the next, right? But until then, it's not beneficial for me to run around and hook up with others and engage in crazy sex, because even though we are a very sexual sign, we're more sensual. That's what I've found from Scorpios. Even though a lot of people project the sexuality onto us, that we're sex fiends, that we're constantly thinking about crazy fantasies, maybe we are. We're more sensual. We like to be touched. We like to make it a night out of it, because our opposite is Taurus, and Taurus is all about the sensuality. So as a Scorpio rising, we desire to have sex with someone that we truly feel deep love for, unconditional love, and a deep connection, and we experience the depths of the water. We get lost in their subconscious and ours. And that's another thing with Scorpio risings I've noticed. I'm keep pointing at you guys, I'm sorry, but with Scorpio risings, we kind of attract people that are fucked up. I'm gonna just say it. We attract people that have a lot of mental illness, or have come from a very traumatic background, or have a lot going on in their subconscious mind. And this is because we're ruled by Pluto. Pluto is the planet of Hades, of the underworld, of things swept under the rug, of secrets, of taboo, of family secrets even, right? It's intense. So we attract other people that are struggling, and we heal them. And sometimes people come into our life as Scorpio rising, you gotta understand this. Some people will come into your life simply so you can heal them, so they can go, when they're going through a really hard time, a transformation, when they're losing all their money, or they're losing all their partners, they're losing all their friends, they're losing themselves even. We're there to be a catalyst, to catapult them even, woo, slingshot them out into their transformation, to be that guiding force. You guys are spirit guides. Spirit guides as a Scorpio rising. You are a guide for a lot of people in your life. And most of the time when they transform, they're not going to want to bring you along with them. Sometimes you existing will remind them of that time that was very difficult, of that time when they didn't know who they were, or their spouse left them, or they were rejected, or their family didn't like them. You being there with them. That's why trauma's tricky, dude. It's tricky. You being there for them during this time when nobody was there will remind them of that experience, of that pain and memory, and they won't want to be around you. And it's sad, and it sucks, and it's nobody's fault, but it's like, what? No. They're gonna let you go. Or they just simply move to the next level, and then they find another spirit guide. So that's one thing I have noticed, because a lot of people have left my life as a Scorpio rising. I don't have the same friend group I started out with in 2020, even 2021. I'm not in contact with any of them. I have some new friends. I have some new people in acting. I have some wonderful new YouTube friends. Lovely new friend on here, Kendra, she's amazing. JP, amazing. My friend Anthony, great. Beautiful, so beautiful. But I don't have the people I started out with, and that's something you've got to come to terms with as a Scorpio rising. Don't take it personal. I know it's difficult. We have intense ass feelings. When we feel pain like we're gonna fucking die. And we feel love, we feel like we can fly. You see? Rapping. We're the poets. We're the poets of the water signs, and we just feel it so intensely. So know this as a Scorpio rising. A lot of people are gonna come in your life and they're just gonna leave, and that's okay. People are for a season, but there are some people, there is hope. I strongly believe that a lot of Scorpio risings are meant to be in a monogamous relationship because they know how to give themselves completely and totally, and they are completely loyal. As long as you prove yourself trustworthy, they're completely loyal to you. And if they're not, then, well, it's not gonna work out. But as Scorpio risings, I believe we're meant to have partners in our life, but you're not supposed to sit around and wait for one to get your life ready. You know? I didn't sit around and wait for a partner to go after acting. I didn't sit around and wait for a partner to move states. I moved. I didn't sit around and wait for a partner to start that spiritual course, to start that spiritual school, to record even this video. So as a Scorpio rising, do know this. Don't wait around for someone to do your purpose. You have a big purpose, and you have enough power within your body to overtake all the other zodiac signs and to overtake anything and anyone. You are a god, Scorpio rising. You're fucking god, dude. I don't care if I sound cocky. I don't care. It's true. It's the fucking truth, and I'm the truth teller, so I'm gonna tell you, you're a god. You're powerful. You own this fucking reality. You make this reality your bitch. It's true. So as a Scorpio rising, know this, but I truly believe we were meant to be with partners so we could become power couples, so we could create our own empire, so we could create a legacy, so we could change the world. Two heads are better than one, right? But until that happens, until you meet your love, your soulmate, your partner, your whatever you want to call it, start now. Do your purpose. Every single one of you watching this right now that's a Scorpio rising, you hold within you the power to change the universe, to heal others, to heal yourself, to uncover the truth, and to change life as we know it. You're fucking powerful. Nobody can fuck with you. You're amazing. You're a powerful being. You're a spiritual being having human experience. And you can change the entire universe with a blink of your eyes. You're amazing. You're great. So never lose sight of that. Never lose sight of how powerful you are. Women, never lose sight of the man-eater that you are. You are loved by many, fated after by many, and you are the most sexual, the most sexual being, I guess. You have the most sexual aura. You're very magnetic. You are very irresistible, but you are as well as sensual. And men, you are very sexual as well. You're very sensual. You are magnetic and you are irresistible, and you can do anything you put your mind to. Every single one of you are amazing. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. I loved making this video. If you made it this far, leave the Scorpio sign below, because we're the true 100% Scorpio risings. Who cares what the Scorpio sun say? We all know. We're about it. We're about that life. Pardon me. If you want to hear another Scorpio rising video, please let me know. I'm open to suggestions. I will be releasing a Scorpio rising collaboration soon with another YouTuber. Also, If you are interested in my spiritual school, I'm going to be launching that soon. Be on the lookout for that. I am open for tarot readings, for birth chart readings, as well as hedge ride classes. All that is below in the description. I love you guys. Goodbye.